Hi and welcome to my channel. I'm Annalisa and today I'm doing quick readings for astrology signs to ask, what are my dreams trying to tell me? What is the predominant message that my dreams want me to focus on? What is the theme, the reflection they want me to engage in? I'm going to go through the sun signs. You can look at it as your sun sign, or as your moon, ascendant, or Venus sign, depending on what resonates with you, what you feel most strongly. You may feel with the dreams that the moon sign might be more appropriate to look at because it governs the unknown and the shadow, the unconscious, the nighttime. So you may want to do that for this one. So let's start with Aries. If you're looking at Aries, what are your dreams trying to tell you? Stairs and a ladder. So this is about traveling and movement, up or down. It can be about communication, moving, like transmitting communication between the realms. So it can be this communication between your higher self and your waking life self through your dreams, that maybe your dreams generally want you to pay more attention to them and want you to use them, because our dreams are very, very important. They have very strong messages. They can be very healing and very powerful, especially if you can develop lucidity in your dreams. Then you can actually start to create in your dream world to manifest in your waking life. So it could be that you have the power to really use your dreams more in your waking life. This can also be a symbolism of some kind of ascension or descension, so that you are moving up. If you are climbing up the ladder, that you are moving, or stairs, that you are going up towards some kind of higher plane, or that you are going down into some kind of underworld or shadow experience. So if you're going down in the dream, then this usually symbolizes going down into your unconscious and into your the psyche that you don't normally have access to. So whatever is going on down there is something that's happening that you're not aware of. And in the dream state, whatever's going on in there, you're creating what is going on in your unconscious. So it's really important to be aware if you go down. When you go up, it can be when you go up in a dream that you are communicating with some kind of higher guides or some kind of higher self that wants to communicate through. So when you go up and you interact with people or situations, this is often a message from something of a higher place, higher vibration, higher state, that is very powerful for you to take on and to use. So it may be also just in your dreams being aware of going up and down, if you have any lucidity, to make choices that if you want to receive information in your dream, then you should go up. Whether it's going up a mountain, a ladder, in a balloon, whatever it is. Going up allows you to access that inner realm. When you go down, you're accessing your unconscious, even if it's down like a slide or something. And generally, if you have lucidity, you want to avoid going down. You want to try and go up, because that's where you can really create and manifest from a really a higher level state where you're more supported. So I hope that helps. That's for Aries. Taurus. Taurus, what are your dreams trying to tell you, Taurus? What are your dreams trying to tell you? Cross. Your dreams want you to be aware of this place as a very important place of decision making, of it's an intersection, a conjunction, a meeting of something, a decision of something. So things are meeting here. You are in a place of things coming together, and the significance, if you think X marks the spot, this being aware of this very present moment, this very present now, what exactly is going on, be really aware of what is happening. This also is, this cross can be a blockage, a kind of stop. This is there's something that you need to stop doing, that you need to back away from and let go of, because this is something that's not going to help you. And this also can be a symbol, obviously, for Christianity and for Christ on the cross, and to maybe that either that some kind of exploration of a religion or a faith could be really beneficial for you right now. That's something to give you some kind of hope or inspiration about your life. This may be something that's very useful. And even if you are not of this faith, there may be something in it for you to understand or to help you. And this also could be this some kind of new integration of something. So integration of two different things. It could be like a new relationship, two people meeting together, the bringing together of your maybe your mind and your heart. If they've been separated, it's about bringing them together and uniting them. Maybe the creation of a new project, the beginning of a new business venture. Anything else? I think that's everything I'm thinking of right now. I hope that helps. Thank you for listening and watching. And Gemini, what are your dreams trying to tell you right now? What are your dreams telling you right now, Gemini? Anima. Okay. So the anima represents the feminine part of ourselves. It's a term that Carl Jung used, and we all have what's called different archetypes that are part of us. For example, there's the mother archetype, the child archetype, the devil archetype. They represent both a collective. There's a collective archetype, like what the collective feels is a mother, for example, how they view a mother. See, different collectives have different opinions, but there is a general kind of collective opinion. And then we have our own personal experience of who our own mother was or is, and what that represents to us. So the anima is this archetype of the inner feminine qualities in both men or women. So it's really drawing your attention to what's the feminine energy going on now. It may be a call to use it, to listen to your emotions, to focus on your intuition, to go into your unconscious, to go more into your dreams, to really be in a receptive state and open to receptivity. Also, it can be a look at what is your feminine archetype, like what is there? Is it balanced? Because a lot of people have a unbalanced view of feminine aspects and feminine archetypes. For example, it could be to do with sexuality. Like the archetype for women has tended to be split between being a nun and being pure and being chaste and being virginal and being the whore, the prostitute, the witch, the devil woman. That women are one or the other. It's like there's this choice you have to make who you are, and it's about integrating the two and appreciating the benefits of both, the benefits of the purity, the benefits of the wild woman, and integrating them two to become this balanced aspect of the feminine. So it may be about looking at and addressing your femininity and what that means to you and how you project it in the world, how you use it for yourself, what is it? what does it represent? Because it may be, you know, is it a little girl? Is it a woman? Is it an angel? Like, who is the feminine in you? What do you feel is being expressed? And to explore that further, maybe in your dreams there is some females in your dream, and it's really drawing you to them and to the importance of their message or their expression within your dream. Hope that helps. Thank you for watching. And Cancer. What is the message in the dreams for Cancer? Okay, we have the Child. You can see that's a bit dark. You can see a little child here and here. Okay. So, the Child is another archetype, as I just explained in the Gemini video. The archetypes are these symbolic personas that we have, or we hold consciously or unconsciously, both in the collective. We have a collective idea of what a child is, and we have a personal experience of our own childhood or of children in our lives, or children we've experienced. And so your dreams are really drawing you to the child aspect, probably of yourself, and what's going on for that child. So maybe it's calling you to look at what your relationship is to your own inner child, whether you feel it's being allowed to exist. Are you allowed to play? Are you allowed to have fun and to be creative? Are you allowing your inner child expression in your life? What is your relationship to innocence and to the unknown, the being in a state of unknown, of learning, of not knowing the answers, or of being looked after? Do you feel you're being looked after enough? Or maybe you need to grow into some kind of grow out of dependency, so that maybe you need to grow up from your child, or aspects of you need to grow up from your child. And this is also your ability to connect to your destiny, your potential, your identity, what were your dreams as a child? Who did you want to be? Who do you want to become? What do you want to evolve into? And giving voice to that child in you, that playfulness in you. Your child wants to be heard. So if you want to go into this more, you can dialogue with your inner child. You can, think of something that reminds you of being a child, or that you love to do, like climbing or painting or dressing up, whatever it was, and to allow yourself to engage in those kind of activities, and then you can allow yourself to dialogue with your inner child and who you are inside. Thank you for watching. I hope that helped. Please comment, subscribe. And next we have Leo. Leo, what are your dreams trying to tell you? Fog. In fog. So your dreams are trying to draw your attention to the fact that you are in some kind of uncertainty, that you are in a state of unknown, that you can't see the future, you can't see where you're going, that is the state you are in, and to accept that. Maybe you're trying to find your way out of the fog, but first, before you find your way out, you need to accept that's where you are. And maybe there's some kind of maybe you're deliberately in a fog, like maybe you need to be in this stage of uncertainty. Sometimes it's important to actually revel in it, dwell in it, because it's like bringing up all the things. It's like when you stay in that fog, it allows all the things that need to be dealt with in the very moment have to come up. You need to allow your fears to come up, allow the uncertainty to come up, allow that process to happen. And sometimes when there's fog, you just need to wait for it to clear. You just need to sit still and be in it and then allow it to clear. Trying to do too much when you're in the fog is, you don't know where you're going to come out at the other end. So I kind of embrace it. I feel like embrace it. It's like some kind of transition, some kind of experience you're going through that needs to be experienced. Okay, I hope that helps. Okay, moving on to Virgo. Excuse me. Virgo, what are your dreams trying to tell you? What are your dreams trying to tell you, Virgo? They are telling you mountain. So, a mountain is where the earth meets the sky. It is this huge, unmoving, or very slow-moving presence, and it can be an obstacle that is just there, you can't do anything about. It can also be seen as a challenge, something you need to climb, something you need to overcome, something you need to get on and just get up there, just take action, and just, one step at a time. When you're at the bottom of a mountain and you can look up and you think, wow, I'm going to be up there, and you can start going up the mountain, you get halfway up and you're like, I can't see the top, I can't see the bottom, I don't know where I am, I'm just in this exhausting, what's that word where you just going and going and going, without being able to see where you've come from, where you're going. You're just feeling this repetitive state of just going. And at that time, you just need to keep taking one step at a time, another step, and then eventually you get to the top. So you could be in this process of going up the mountain, and it's just saying you just need to keep going. You just need to keep going. Or maybe you need to take the challenge. Maybe you need to go for this. There's something you need to say, okay, this is the mountain, this is what I've got to do, and I've just got to get on and do it. I don't have a choice. I've just got to keep going and be consistent and take breaks, feed myself, look after myself, look after my physicality, go at my own pace, but I just need to keep going and get up there. There's one more thing that I want to talk about, which is they can feel like there's some huge obstacle, but there's the phrase you can move mountains. You can move mountains, and that nothing is insurmountable, that we can achieve anything that we set our mind to, and it may be a reminder that doesn't matter how big it is, you can do it. You can do it. Okay. Right, thank you for watching and listening, and moving on to Libra. Libra, what are your dreams trying to tell you? The Trickster. Now, I love this card. I don't know if you can see it very clearly. You can see this there's a fox or a coyote kind of creature, very clever, cunning, wise creature. So considered sly or mischievous. And you can also see this figure here. That's kind of part of it. So your dreams are trying to call you to the presence of the trickster. So this could be within yourself or within someone else. Generally in our dreams, it's a reflection of some part of ourselves. Even if it's somebody else, often they are some part of us. So this can be two things. This can be a kind of warning that what are your intentions? Like, where are you coming from? Are you coming from the purest place? Are you trying to be, if that just cut out as my screensaver came up, I don't know if it's still video. So are you trying to manipulate a situation? Are you trying to be controlling? Is your ego a bit out of control at the moment that you need to just really look at yourself and be honest with yourself? Like, are you in the wisest? Are you operating from both wisdom and integrity and sincerity? The other thing is that this trickster part of you is very powerful and very playful and can actually really smash the ego. It's in a very beautiful, playful way. It is the kind of thing that makes you like look twice or think twice. The kind of comments, the kind of playfulness, the ability to flip something on its head, the ability to completely see something differently, and to change the atmosphere, change the energy from something very heavy. It can make something very heavy, very playful. When you see things as a game, when you see life as a game, a situation as a game, then you can actually overcome something very difficult, let something very heavy go by the ability to kind of play. Or to be rebellious. Maybe you're rebelling against something. Maybe you need to use this part of yourself to empower yourself, to strengthen yourself, to stand up for who you are and what you believe in. Because the trickster is, he can shapeshift, he can take on different forms, and can use his wiles in a very positive way, So it can cause trouble, but can be very, very beneficial. So look to your inner trickster. Keep an eye on it. Maybe it needs to come out. Maybe it needs to calm down. So I hope that helped. And please comment below, subscribe, and thank you for watching and listening. Okay. Scorpio. What are your dreams trying to tell you, Scorpio? What do your dreams want you to know? Cave. You see this? This picture is actually of a fetus, I think. This is I can't tell, is it a fetus inside the womb? I'm not sure. It looks like there's lots of, there's some hands. Maybe there's like a hand coming into the womb space. I can't really tell. But it's a bit like a scan, isn't it? Like a birth scan. So the cave. You can get the womb. The womb can be like a cave, right? So, your dreams want you to potentially to embrace the cave. So maybe this is a time where you need to retreat into yourself, into your own space, and spend time either within you, with your own inner space, really reflecting and understanding what is going on for you internally. Maybe there's a lot going on externally, and you really need to come home to who you are and be still with what's going on for you internally, and give yourself voice and space to hear yourself. Maybe you can't hear yourself, whereas in the cave, it's really about this nurturing space, in this womb space, where you are held and protected, and you need to create that for yourself as an adult. You need to choose that. I need to go into that space quite often, and in that space, there is so much power and so much magic and so much that can come through that can be absolutely beautiful. There can be a lot of pressure in society in society to constantly be going out, doing things, seeing people, making things happen, taking action. And I feel like your dreams are really calling you, asking you to go into some kind of internal space, some quiet space, and dialogue internally. The other thing is your cave, your home is also your cave. So it may be a time to be cleaning your home, cleansing your house, decluttering, letting go of old stuff that is unneeded, clearing the energy. Because when we clear our home space, we clear the energy and we create a brighter space with potential. We create potential for the future when our home is decluttered, when our mind is decluttered. And also, I feel like, this is about looking after yourself, really taking time to nurture and look after yourself, and not to worry about others too much. Their job is to take care of themselves. Your job is to take care of you, and you really need to create more space for you in your life. Okay. I hope that helped, and please comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Sagittarius. What are your dreams trying to tell you, Sagittarius? Boat and ship. See what's going on here. Some kind of boats and ships. So what are boats and ships? They're for travel. They're for a voyage, for a quest, for exploring, for going somewhere else, physically or internally. So your dreams are asking you to go somewhere, to move something, whether that's an internal aspect of you, or physically move house, move to a new location. Could be moving jobs, could be changing relationship, could be something is asking you to transition from one space to another space. And also there is this idea of the journey, setting out on this quest, on this mission, and what can be learnt on this mission, because you're heading out onto water. Water symbolizes the emotions, symbolizes the unconscious, the unknown. The depths of the ocean are huge, and when you set out on these quests, you're not always going to know what's going to happen. You don't know what the weather's going to be like. You don't know how slow or fast, especially if it's a sailing boat like this. You're very reliant on the weather and the external circumstances. So when you set off on a journey, you really need a destination. You need to know where you're going. When you know where you're going, then the journey becomes much easier, because you just keep coming back to the course. Wherever you get swept off, you go back to the course. When you set off with no idea where you're going, then it's very easy to get lost, to get blown off course, and to end up somewhere. You may end up somewhere very nice, but you don't always, well, it can go either way. That is another path, is that you just need to go on a venture and allow for the unknown and just set off on that journey. The other is that you need a specific goal, and both are relevant, and I can't tell you which is right for you. But be aware, just be aware of knowing, okay, I know what my destination is, or I don't know my destination, and I'm okay with not knowing, or I'm going to do everything I can to get there. And boats, you need to take your supplies with you. You need to be well stocked. You need to be prepared. And this can also be a journey into spiritualism, into the psychic realms, the astral realms. So this can also be that your dream space is a really good place for you to do this. Maybe your dreams really want you to use that dream space to communicate with your higher self, and to help you create what you want in your life, because it's a powerful space to do this. So you can look into dream meanings, but also into how to lucid dream and to actually manifest in your dreams. so you can create from that space. Okay, I hope that helps, Sagittarius. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and speak to you soon. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn, what are your dreams trying to tell you? Arrow. See this? So we've got some cherubs with arrows. We've also got some kind of like spears and these, what are these called? I've forgotten what they're called. These leaves that look like, but kind of like arrows, kind of grasses. Okay, arrow. So arrows are symbolic of determination, of making your mark, of directing your action, your flow, your mind, creating that clear, decisive movement towards something, hitting your mark, hitting the bullseye. I think your dreams are asking you to take some action, and quickly and swiftly, and to be very clear about what you want to create and what you want to do. So what are your goals? Choose what do you want to do. Be very clear. Maybe you need to choose, to find out what it is you want to aim at. Maybe you're unclear at the moment, and it's just drawing your attention to that. And this is a kind of swift movement, and be aware of messages. Arrows are also like messages coming in, quick messages coming in, and very clear, direct messages. So maybe there are messages in your dreams that are very strong. Maybe you're getting something very strongly, and very, actually I feel if this resonates, that there's lots of very strong messages coming through your dreams, I feel like you already have an understanding of what those messages are, what they are trying to create, what they are trying to say. That it's like you've already got the message, you've already got the arrow, and trust what you already think, rather than looking somewhere else for an answer as well. Okay, so yeah, is there something you want to aim for? What are you aiming for? Thank you for watching, and please like, subscribe, comment, and speak to you soon. Now, Aquarius. Aquarius, your dreams want you to be aware of, can you see? The mother aspect of you, your internal archetype of the mother. There is a collective idea of what a mother is or should be, and there is a personal experience of who your mother was or is, or who you are as a mother. Your internal mother, if you're male, can still be your internal mother, your mothering aspect. And the mother, that's a big theme, right? The mother, maybe this part of you needs healing. Maybe this is healing that needs to happen with your mother in your waking life, or that your dreams are telling you something about your relationship with your mother or with your children, and or people in your life that you are trying to mother. Maybe you are a very nurturing, mothering person. There's people you are symbolically a mother for. And the other option is maybe you need mothering. You need being looked after. So who is the mother? The mother is like the Mother Earth. She offers all the nutrients. She offers all the everything we need to grow and to flourish and to bloom. It's like the earth. The earth provides us with everything, all the nutrients, all the weather and the soil and the food and everything to nurture and grow our plants, our bodies. So, are you being nourished? What is nourishment like in your life? Maybe you are being drawn to the fact that that you are a mother, that you have the ability to nourish and to give birth and to produce a baby. Maybe a few of you are pregnant. I don't know. Let me know if you are. That'd be interesting. Yeah, maybe something you can birth or bring into life, and that you have this ability for fertility. You are fertile. You have this ability to feed and nourish and grow. This is really important. And also, Mother is also this feminine archetype that that connects us back to our emotion, to our intuition, to our receptivity, to our feminine qualities, our divine feminine qualities, balanced feminine qualities. Are you using them in your life? Do you need to manifest them? Do you need to use them more? Do you need to step into a space of listening, receiving, allowing, stepping out of action, out of doing, out of linear, but be more in the flow, be more in the kind of state where you're allowing things into your life and allowing things out, and just moving with the flow, accepting what is, and just moving with it. Okay, I hope that helps you. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and speak to you soon. Okay, Pisces, what are your dreams trying to tell you? Okay, we have the Castle. So what does a castle mean for you? Now, a castle to me is this very large dominant structure, can represent a kind of gated, closed area, something that is kind of protected, defended, that is enclosed, that encloses precious things, it encloses royalty, jewels, the community. It holds things in preciously, but it also keeps things out. So maybe your dreams are drawing you towards this idea of defensiveness, of trying to keep things out, keeping things separated, something you are not allowing in, something you are trying to protect yourself from, and whether you need to let down the door and allow something in, and allow, can just be communication, opening up to something that really wants to help you. Could be one side. Could also be that you really need to look after yourself and protect yourself and keep yourself in an important state. So maybe you need to withdraw from situations or people and come into your power without having to build walls. You know, I really feel like it's not necessary to protect yourself, to put up walls and defenses, remove yourself from a situation, but empower yourself so that you come into your strength. And your protection is that you are just strong in yourself, in your conviction, and in your beliefs, in your standing up for yourself, in your place. Maybe that you need to be on your own, you need to come into solitude, you need to do that in order to gather your strength and your resources, and to really strengthen yourself, coming into yourself. Or you need to let down, you know, depending on the circumstances of your dream, of other elements, that it's about you need to open up, and you need to step out of your castle and, you know, humble yourself. Don't be so high and mighty, just come back to the ground, be real, be honest, be humble. Maybe you need to apologize, maybe you need to forgive. Something that, you know, it's hard things to do, but you need to let go of holding on to this, you know, structure, you're in this internal structure that is not actually serving you. So I hope that helps. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.